Arunachala Siva, Arunachala Siva. Gurubhyo Namah. Now, I quickly wanted to record this thought while I was walking back. The state of a jnani or a Purna Bhakta. When I say Purna Bhakta who has given his complete Sharanagati, for him the bhakti is nothing but a total expression of love for the God that he has chosen, and or for that matter, that is his total rendering of service in all aspect. And for a jnani, the bhakta is embedded. A jnani cannot be a jnani without being a bhakta, because he has to be in love. He has to be in love with love itself. And such a jnani, such a person ought to be in a state of flow. What do I mean by that? Like, again, we are all manifestation, and manifestation being born in this created world, but it's beside the point that we create this world to be born. It's doesn't matter, chicken or eggs type of situation, because at the end of the day, once we are gone, the world is gone as well. So whether world existed and we came in it, or we birthed the world every minute, doesn't matter. But the fact is that in a manifested world, we look at everything as an object. Come on. I mean, this existence, I wipe out tonight when I go to bed, whatever time it is, 2 a.m., 1 a.m., whatever time, I wipe out this existence. But until I wipe out, I see objects. But that doesn't mean everything is an object separate from me. That's the functionally, yes, they are separate, obviously. This stick is a stick, it is separate from me. This hand is a hand, this thumb is a thumb. But the reality is, all this is me, self, not me as a, the person with a name and all that. That short objective outlook is required for a transactional world. I'm building a house, okay, I got to take care of things, I have to pay for the bill. I can't pay for every house that's getting constructed here. I pay only for the bill that is I'm responsible for. But let's not digress here. What I want to say is that jnani is in a state of flow, and the flow is like taking again another manifestation example. It's like a lava flow. It's a hot. You remember how solid lava becomes once it freezes, but until then it is flowing, right? So a jnani is like a lava. Not to say he's hot, but I'm saying it's always in a flow, always in a flow. So nothing about it is fixed. In the sense, what do I mean by all this? Why did I take this analogy, to begin with? Because, when you are in a flow, you are moving along as things move along. Nothing is rigid, but yet you are acting on certain specific events. What you need to take care of on March 6th, you take care of. What you need to take care of on March 7th, you take care of on that Purnami day. Whatever needs to be done, you will do it. In few minutes, you will do what you are supposed to do today. But the question is, you are in a flow. You are not rigid. You are not frozen. That insight, I don't know why I felt that was a profound insight, because being in that flow is, and we have to constantly, like how if you're making a chapati or something, you constantly keep kneading. One has to be constantly kneading, K-N-E-A-D, knead, as in, peseidal, so that it becomes soft. Jaise gehu ko, you make it soft for chapati and all. So, so that's happening. 1 second, Jackie. Yeah. Hello, Ramurthy. Yes. Off பண்ணிட்டு வரியா? Okay, ma. Okay, very good. Okay. So, yeah, but one has to be constantly, or else you will tend to become rigid. And perhaps a jnani is permanently in a flow state. But, for a mumukshu at least, the kneading has to happen because, otherwise, a jnani gets angry too. He has agendas, not his agenda. He gets things done. I mean, after all, I have read Bhagwan drew the plan for the Goshala, Bhagwan drew the plan for the dining hall. I know Nisargadatta wanted certain things, certain way. He would, when in his, that mezzanine floor on the busy Bombay, when people came, he would make them all sit and meditate, and he will go nearby one who is not meditating and say, hey, you are not thinking right, or whatever, I've heard, and, so he is doing all those things as well. Every jnani is doing that in their own little ways, but they are in the flow. At the end of the day, they are dissolved to this completeness. There is no object, moon. Yes, it is a moon, but there is no object outlook. Look at my dog. I mean, she's as quiet and as alert as any jnani would be. An animal is. That's why there is no karma for an animal or a jnani. Two people don't have karma. A jnani doesn't have a karma, and an animal doesn't have a karma. Even if they kill and fight and all that, it's all part of their survival. That's all. They move on. So, anyway, I felt this was an interesting observation, and before these observations slipped from my mind in the language that I know, I wanted to record my thought, and here I am doing it. So be in the flow, be in the flow, be in the flow, and if you dry up a little bit, knead away. And what does it mean? It could be looking at Arunachala, saying his mantra, singing his song, listening to that. Yeah, that's a nice beat. Someone is getting their last parade. So let him have or her have her parade. So that's happening too. And so, that's being in that very moment, dissolved for that state. That's what it is. Gurubhyo Namah. Arunachala Siva. Arunachala Siva.